Bună ziua, oameni buni, bine găsit aici. Bine v-am găsit aici la episodul 12 din Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Desigur, înainte să înceapă acest episod, dați și pe acolo like, share, subscribe, abonați-vă, nu sunteți abonați, v-am zis 20 subscribe și abonați, nu contează. Am ajuns direct aici la misiune, plecăm direct din start. Să vedem care-i treaba. Am urcat aici sus, nu trebuia să ne urcăm sus, dar, sau? Nu, care scările. Ok. Ăla. Nu l-a făcut, nu l-a făcut. Sări. Sări, pili. Caga. Gata. Lua șerpi. Prizoner. Yes, my friend. Noroc de mine că te-am venit. Aia zic și eu. Erai mâncat de vreme, nu cred că șerpii te mănâncă. Cu plăcere. You owe me. I'm happy to help.
I'm always happy to help someone in need.
The world could do with more like you.
Ce-ar putea face lumea cu asta de asta? Ce crede?
Pericles sent me.
Jesus.
He was worried about you. You often get tied up and surrounded by snakes?
De obicei ești
How can
prins.
you joke about this?
Cum poți
Thugs
să
broke into
râde
my home,
despre asta?
dragged me here,
Un pic
tied me up
te-o
and
luat,
surrounded me with these
nu
hideous
mult,
creatures.
mult, domnule.
They must be stopped.
Trebuie să fii opriți.
The thugs!
I'll track them down, Metiojos. Don't worry.
Nu-ți
Tensions
face
are
griji.
high right now. At this rate, we'll tear each other apart within the city before the Spartans can breach the
Înainte ca
walls.
Sparta să ajungă, spartanii să ajungă la la pereți? Pereți. Cred că pereți ar veni. Ova. Ia să vedem care-i treaba. Am dat un pic la setări, cred că am făcut sprint-ul mai repede. Neintenționat, desigur.
A part of Athens I doubt Pericles is proud to talk about. There has to be a clue around here somewhere.
Nu mă, iar șerpii! E, caca. Opa.
Snakes.
Șerpi.
Like the ones that
Da.
were meant to kill Metiojos.
Și am și pe șerpi. Nu-mi place. Nu mi place șerpile.
Snake bites. And someone hid the
Mușcători de
body.
șarpe și cineva
Though I
o
have a
ascuns
feeling
cu...
this death was an accident.
Cred că asta a fost un accident. Market.
It looks like the thugs who attacked
Se pare
Metiojos
că-
weren't the masterminds behind this plot. This must be the house of
Asta
Metiojos'
trebuie să fie
attackers.
casa lui...
But the letter proves they're just tools in someone else's plan.
Doar
Whose?
jucării.
What the fuck are you doing sniffing around my
Ce
house?
face aici pe
You
lângă
attacked
casa mea?
Metiojos. I found the snakes, the letter from your friend, and a body. All
Și băieți
here.
ăștia șmecheri.
Poractis.
We all knew the risks.
Yeah,
Change
toți
don't happen without
riscurile.
a bit of blood being spilled.
I know someone gave you those snakes.
Știu că cineva va da
They used you
șerpi.
to do their dirty work. I want to know
Vreau să
who.
știu cine.
He's a real hero of Athens.
E un
No
adevărat
puppet
erou
of
al
Pericles
Atenei.
is going to stop him.
Așa este.
Don't be someone's puppet. Tell me where the snake dealer is.
All right, all right. He's
Desigur,
got a camp
desigur.
just outside the walls. Sells his snakes from there.
Își vinde șerpile acolo.
It's not too late to make a difference, but we have to work together.
Maybe you're right.
Poate ai
You didn't
dreptate.
have to show us mercy. But where do we start?
Dar de unde
Start
începem?
here.
Începeți de
This
aici.
district is your home.
Districtul ăsta e casa
Ignore the
voastră.
politicians and concentrate on where you can make change.
Unde
Thank
puteți
you.
face voi
We
o
will
diferență.
try.
Mulțumim, o să
Rid Athens
încercăm.
of this snake seller.
Clar. Tot furăm.
They'll be on high alert here.
Nu mă vede. Șmechere. Ăsta au venit să mă ajute sau... Cred că s-o să fure și el. Da, mă, cu minte, mă. Ușulița, băi, băiatule. Cred că atât. Opa. The Snake Dealer. Vânzătorul de șerpi. Level 17. Urât. Cam urât mie. Dar văd că doarme, deci. Mergem pe furiș.
You'll feel the sting of my venom.
Stai mă, că iau foc. Dă-te, dă-te, dă-te. Dă-te. Ia așa arde acolo.
I'll end you, Misnios.
Nu, uite-o la el.
You can't stop me.
Cred că trebuie să fug un pic eu.
Come back here and fight, coward!
Ne-am făcut volaj pe. E liniștit.
Can't run forever. I see you.
Ia șmechere.
His death should keep friends Pericles safe.
Opa. Portul Mișchicos. Hai, morgule. Hai că avem de reportat la Mișchicos. La băiatul celălalt. Am bătut pe vânzătorul de șerpi. Iată, uite, au pereți, sparți pe aici. Wow, spuse Bobby. Aba.
Looks like your situation's
Mi pare
improved
că
since we
situația
last
ta
met.
și-a mai revenit de când ne-am întâlnit ultima
While
oară.
those monsters are out there, No one is safe.
Nimeni nu e în regulă.
A group of fishermen tied you up. They were being used by a snake dealer working for enemies of Athens.
What did you do with them?
I showed them the error of their
Le-am
ways
arătat
and
eroarea.
sent them on their way. They won't be bothering you again.
I'm glad no blood
Nu
was
te vor mai
shed.
deranja.
But how do you know they won't return?
Dar cum
I
știi,
made
știi
it
că nu o să se
very
întoarcă.
clear that
Am
doing
spus
anything
foarte
stupid
clar
would make me angry.
că
That
dacă
must
fac
have been a
ceva
terrifying
stupid,
experience
mă
for
vor
them.
face.
Thank you
Mă
for
vor
your
supăra.
help, Mistios.
Mulțumesc
I'll be
pentru
sure to mention this to
ajutor.
Pericles.
Misticule.
That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what
Timpul
his
să ne
opinions
întoarcem
know
la
about my
Pericle
mother.
să vedem ce vrea. Știe el unde dăm. Din quest. Trec. Dă-i. Parcă se mișcă mai repede, îmi place mai mult așa. Altfel merge joc, parcă. Nu? Poate doar am eu impresia, dar parcă se mișcă mai repede. Ca caracter, cum aleargă, cum astea. Mai dau așa de câteva ori și alerg mai repede cât cu calul. Ia să vedem care este treaba.
Cassandra, it's you!
Cassandra, tu ești.
You promised we'd see each other again.
Ai promis
we
că
have.
ne vom
I
revedea.
also said,
Și acum
stay
ne
out of
vedem.
trouble.
Ți-am zis să stai departe de
I have.
probleme. Ceea ce am făcut.
Okay, almost out of
Aproape
trouble.
afară de probleme.
I
Nu
can't
m-aș
believe
putea
you're
să văd aici.
here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
Dar tu ce
I'm
cauți
here to
aici?
get you ready. I have to
Am
make
venit
sure
să-
you leave
să-
all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here for
Cumva
Pericles.
lucrezi aici pentru Pericle,
No, for Aspasia.
nu pentru Aspasia.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
Am outfitul perfect.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep.
Da, rămân
Leave your
fără
weapons in
nimic
the corner,
aparent.
and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look
Nu
like
sunt
everyone else.
confortabil în asta.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that
Dacă
everything?
vrei să te ia în serios,
You're all
asta e cea mai
ready to go
ușoară
in.
cale.
Don't worry. You've done scarier
Nu-ți
things
face
than
griji,
this.
ai făcut lucruri mai
Struggling to think of any right
rele
now.
ca astea.
Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in.
Acum
Oh, and
trebuie să
don't
știi
leave
tot
without saying
numărul.
bye.
Nu pleca înainte să spui pa.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't
E bine să-ți
let
văd
the
fața
company here tonight
prietenoasă.
intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Nu ești diferită.
Do you really think these people will help me?
Crezi că acești oameni mă
They
vor
will
ajuta?
if you get them to trust you.
Te vor ajuta
And you've
dacă
wisely dressed for
ajungi
the
să le
occasion.
câștigi încrederea.
Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to
Mă
everyone.
bag dintr-un dialog în
They
alt
may
dialog.
not look it.
Și acum o să mă bagi în alt dialog.
Holds the way to the future on the tip
Eu
of
acum mă uit la film, eu nu mă joc.
tongue. Ah, Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
Comedii. Asta zici că e ăla, dar că cu skin de alb. Cu păr alb. același barmă un pic mai mare.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermipos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much
Yep.
praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night.
Oh,
I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't
Ăla e
let
beat deja.
Socrates get under your skin.
Așa mă
At
simt și
least he wore shoes
eu în
for the
fiecare
occasion.
zi.
And the poor
Am
thing
nevoie.
gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen
Dacă
closely,
te
you'll
asculți cu
notice
atenție,
he and
o să
Socrates
observi
are
că el și
actually
Socrates
arguing the same points. But the
se ceartă pe
whim
același
of his
lucru.
wild gestures deafens him to critique.
Îmi place cum beau ei, nu beau dintr-un pahar cum se bea acum.
Where is
De asta e
Pericles?
ciorbă.
He never attends his own
Zis
party.
castron.
Which reminds me, there's
Da.
something I need to get his help with.
Ar trebui să stau mai aproape oare de cameră? Ăsta ce? Poți să-i dau doi pumni în cap?
Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Care ai rupt în gură. E ok, bă.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much.
Și nu bea prea mult.
So, tell me, what
This
does a
one.
Mystios like you think of a
Ce
party
crede
like
un...
this?
Ce înseamnă mistios până la urmă? Mystic?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
Ce oameni
If
sunt
these
așa
guests
curați.
aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the
Focusează
first
de ce ai
place.
venit aici, în
Thank
primul
you,
rând.
Herodotus.
Mulțumesc,
Now,
Herodotus.
if you'll
Bă, da,
excuse
mulți mai
me,
vorbesc ăștia.
Pericles is here somewhere and I need to
Eu nu
prepare
vorbesc atâta în viața mea.
If he's
În
alone,
2 zile, tot cu
I'll tell him
muncă.
what your brother said.
Nu vorbesc atâta. Ușor că e gări.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
O să
I
caut
hope they know
indici.
something about your mother.
Sper că știu ceva despre mama, da.
Me too.
Chiar și așa că noi de asta am venit. Am și uitat. Multiple quest accepted. Yes. Alerg ca un dement. Ia să vedem care e gather information. Lasă capra!
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you.
Poți să-l bați ăsta?
Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you.
Dă-i doi pumni în
Did
cap.
you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Poți să-l bat?
I only came to the symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it?
Just
You
about
fetch
like
us a
pumni
bit
cap
of
să zice-
oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
You have enough servants. Get them to do it.
Shame. If you change your mind, I promise to pour the oil on you and lick it off.
Du-te mă de aici, mă, te omor. Nu vreau, nu mulțumesc, las. Da-te.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Nu mă interesează.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing.
Femeie spartană în
Though, if
Atena.
you expect
Sună
me to notice
intrigant.
someone other than myself, you expect too much.
Dacă te aștepți prea
You
mult.
could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
Nu
I
vorbește fără
have
băutură.
no idea what that meant.
No,
Înseamnă
you
asta.
don't.
Nu știi.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task.
Trebuie să găsești
The kitchen
vinul
should have
potrivit.
what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Voi pleca nevăzut.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful.
Fac rost de vin.
Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Ăsta nu dacă îți merge planul.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Te pot ajuta cu ceva.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes,
după
take
vinul
it.
tău.
But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
Ok, doamna Busy. Dacă îți dau un vin peste ochiul ăla de...
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing.
Spus
You
el.
must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the orange ape. Tell
Da,
me,
tu
what
erai
does it think?
șmecher. Tu erai.
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
Introduce-te.
I'm Euripides.
Salut.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though,
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
you and Aristophanes could both use a drink. Let's play a game.
A competition?
Ah, wonderful idea. Euripides seems
Idea.
quiet, but he never turns down a challenge.
Well, if you brought us some wine, I wouldn't be opposed to showing this young one how we Argives drink.
Let's
Okay.
conjure Dionysos,
Yeah.
shall we?
Animalilor. Lăsați alcoolul, nu este bun alcoolul.
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Nu mai am.
Ready for more?
Da. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
Da.
You ready for another?
E pregătit pentru altul. Eu cred că îl îmbăt și nu mai apucă să mai spună ceva, că
This wine is terrible.
e bun.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
Cine te-a adus aici?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
Trebuie să știu că e casa
After
mea.
what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Nu cred că aveam încredere în
Then
preoți.
she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best.
He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's
Dacă s-a dus
no
la el
doubt
pentru
he'd
ajutor,
have given it.
I love getting
siguranță
drunk and singing.
i-ar fi dat
Come back if
ajutor.
you want to sing with me.
I'll
Da,
think about it.
nu vreau să cânt.
Practice
Mulțumesc.
in Argos. Here I come.
Mare de pentru Gata, ai beat.
How's Euripides?
Cum e
Drunk,
Evripide?
I hope.
Beat, cred. Sper. Nu
You can
poate
stop
vedea de...
hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Nu înțelege
Hiding.
nimic.
Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway.
Da. Tu
If you
erai
see
șmecher.
Pericles,
Dacă
tell
vezi
him I
Pericle,
say thank you for another colorful evening.
spune că i-am zis mulțumesc pentru o altă drink up. Quest completed. Mă, tu puteți să iau informații și la asta. Așa mă știe. Try quest. Get information from...
After
Aduc
your
să-ți aduc
display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Obedient, too. I knew I liked you. Don't take too long.
Să nu dureze prea mult. Îi dau un ulei în cap. Păi și de unde?
Thank you for your help, my friend.
Da. Ulei. Unde aici? Aici o cochilă. Uloi. Get the oil. From where? From where the fuck? I will age. Oh. Hello.
Just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the
Ai
oil?
adus uleiul.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved!
Sunt salvați.
Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's
Noaptea
have
să uităm
some
tot.
fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Nu.
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did.
Oh, Doamne.
If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence.
Și-ar fi
The
câștigat
smartest
independența.
and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Theatera? I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are
aceste femei
unlike any
sunt,
other you'll meet.
nu sunt ca celelalte pe care le
Folks,
vei întâlni.
and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues.
Celebrația continuă.
When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing.
Nimeni nu se duce înăuntru sau în afara orașului
Until
fără
we
ca
meet
să
again.
observe. Până ne vom revedea din nou, război. Nu ne vom vedea. Sau dacă ne vedem, îți dau doi pumni în cap și aia.
But it's a start.
Da. Sper că am terminat. Da. Nu țineam. Mulțumesc că am vorbit. Tu și-am vorbit?
If it isn't the one who
Dacă
agrees
nu
that
este
knowledge
cea
is
care
most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Da.
Ah, you remember.
Ți-ai amintit?
Perhaps our conversation can
Poate
continue.
conversația noastră poate
You really
continua.
intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. We're better to do so than here. I'll ask you the same question I
Te
asked
voi întreba
Thrasymachos.
aceeași
Would you
întrebare.
agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for
Unde
argument.
m-am băgat, cu cine m-am băgat eu să vorbesc? Nu puteam eu să plec, pur și simplu. Zic și eu.
Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather
Așa
than the ruler?
este.
Don't be absurd!
Nu, asta vreau să știu.
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general
Dar
guarantee some
nu,
of
de
his
ce m-am
troops a free
băgat eu
ride to Hades?
cu vorbirea
While a
asta?
swift retreat would save
Te
all
stau
their
liniștit.
I've already had conversations like this with you, Socrates. I'm not in the mood to spend the rest of my night standing here.
Pe bun.
I'd never ask you to do such a thing. You said plenty, and I feel I know you even better now.
Da,
Go while you still can. Perhaps you've loosened his ears to my point. Aspasia.
Aspasia, tu te da. Ce pasa? Ce-i cu asta? Cum am bagă ceva în spate, mă omoară. Termină jocul. Da, salut, salut. Încântat, încântat. Să fii sănătos. Oh, a strănutat un pic, mai. Și?
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Foarte bine.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help.
Pot
Everyone
să
listens to what
Cassandra
she
mă poate
talks.
ajuta.
That'll be fine. Run along.
Va fi în
Cassandra will be right behind you.
Cassandra va fi în spatele tău.
Now, allow me
Acum,
to introduce
lasă-mă să
myself.
mă introduc.
My name is
Eu sunt
Aspasia.
Aspasia, hai tu.
I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how
Așa ai
I got
ajuns
here.
aici. Așa cum am ajuns eu aici.
The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
Da. Da,
These
mulțumesc.
may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the
Adică avem
entire
atenția-
room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it
Dacă
now
vrei să
and
vorbim,
do it
fă
discreetly.
aici, fă discret.
I've been searching for a woman named Mirimi, my mother. I think she may be in danger, and my search brought me here.
Și căutarea
What
mea m-a
clues
adus
do you
aici.
have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What
Ce
else?
altceva?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear
sigur
friend
că a spus.
Anthusa is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate anyway.
Și mai mult legit.
all I have.
Asta e tot ce am.
There is another option.
Mai e
In a
opțiune.
former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend,
Am contactat
an
un
admiral of a sort.
admiral.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard.
Fii în gardă.
Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
Mulțumesc, Aspasia.
When you're done,
plăcere.
return here. Together, we will
Termin
find who
cu
we're looking
aici,
for.
împreună vom găsi pe cei
Now
care-
do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Da. Deci eu pe unde ies? Altul Pericle. Păi și de unde știu eu unde e Pericle? Alo? Din păcate episodul ăsta, oameni buni, se va termina pe aici. În curând, imediat, numai să găsesc eu ieșirea. Pe aici? Probabil pe aici. Gata. Nu e gata. Păi și de unde știu eu de Pericle, man?
I'll help you however I can
Da.
during your travels.
Tu?
Of course, I only use the terms war.
Sure.
If
I'll just...
if you
This?
Da. Nu e aici. Da, ideea e că nu știu unde e ieșirea. Și... Păi și eu de unde vrei să știu pe unde e? Sus? Pot să urc? Nu pot să urc. Man. Păi da, eu o să am nevoie de ajutor ca să ies de aici în primul rând. Dar până data viitoare dați voi acolo un like, abonați-vă, abonați, share, subscribe, vă pup. Ciao.